And we're taking a look at multiplying polynomials. If you haven't already, make sure you take a look at video number 12, I believe it is, in this playlist, just to make sure you have an understanding of the product rule, the quotient rule, and the power rule, because those will definitely come into play when you're multiplying polynomials together. Now, when we're multiplying polynomials, I like to use what I refer to as the handshake method, meaning every term in this polynomial needs to shake hands with every term in this polynomial. And by shake hands, I mean multiply. The first term will go and shake hands with everyone over here. And then the second term will go and shake hands with everyone over here. And it'll become a little more clear as we go through. So let's take a look at this first one. We're asked to multiply 3v minus 4 times 4v plus 6. Okay, so this first term, this 3v, is going to come and shake hands with everyone over here. So he'll shake hands with the 4v, so that's going to be 3v times 4v. That's going to give us 12v squared according to the product rule. Okay, now the 3v, sticking with the 3v, is going to go and multiply by the 6. So that'll be a 3v times 6. And again, according to the product rule, this would be 18v. Now, the 3v, he's shaking hands with everyone over here. So he's done. Now it's the negative 4's turn. So negative 4 will come and shake hands with this 4v. So that'll be a negative 4 times 4v is negative 16v. And negative 4 times 6 is negative 24. Okay, so we've got all of our terms from the multiplication. Now we need to look and see if we can combine any like terms. And I do see some like terms here. They're both v's, so we can combine them. 18v minus 16v. Will give us 2v. It looks like those are the only terms we can combine, so we bring down each of our remaining terms, and we've got a final answer to our multiplication problem. Looking at the second problem, it's a slightly different. We've got, a binomial here, but we're multiplying it by a trinomial. And this is why I like the handshake method rather than what you've probably heard, the FOIL method. The FOIL only really kind of works with binomials, but the handshake method works, with any size polynomials. We just follow the same rule. This term's going to go first. Shake hands with the first term over here. And that'll give us 10x cubed. First term goes, shakes hands with the second term. And that's a positive 16x squared. First term continues, shakes hands with the third term over here. And that is, what is that? Positive 8x. I'm going to actually move this down here. Okay. Now the first term, or maybe I should do this. The first term is done shaking hands, so we're about to move on to the second term. The 7 goes, multiplies by the 5x squared, giving us a positive 35x squared. Then the 7 goes and multiplies by the 8x. That's a positive 56x. And the 7 goes and multiplies by the 4. That's a 28, positive 28. Now we're looking to combine like terms. I only see one x cubed term. There's no other x cubed terms there, so that'll be a part of our final answer. I do see a couple x squared terms. Positive 16x squared and 35x squared. If we combine those, 35 plus 16, that's 51. So that'll be a 51x squared. And I see an 8x and a 56x. We can combine those. That's a 64x. And it doesn't look like there's any terms that can combine with a 28. It's all by itself there, so we'll just bring that down. And we've got our final answer to the multiplication problem number 2. Looking at this last one, it might not look like multiplication, but it is. We're raising this expression here to the power of 2. Well, what does it mean when we raise something to the power of 2? For instance, if we did 4 squared, 4 to the power of 2, that means we're doing 4 times 4, which gives us 16. But we knew that that power of 2 meant to multiply the base 2 times, right, by itself. And this means the same thing. We've got 6x minus 7 to the power of 2, so that means we're going to multiply 6x minus 7 by itself. And now it's pretty much like problem number 1. We can do the handshake method and multiply it out. 6x times 6x would be a 36x squared. 6x times negative 7 is a negative 42x. Negative 7 times 6x, that's a negative 42x. And negative 7 times negative 7 is a positive 49. We combine like terms, and we will end up with negative 42 minus 42 is negative 84. And that's it. That's how you can multiply any given polynomials together using the handshake method.